Hello and welcome to a time special presentation where we explore real world lessons from the classic Tamil text Thirukkural with motivational speaker, author, and diversity champion Bharathi Baskar as she explores the masterpiece. What prompts some to endure the worst of hardships with an unflinching spirit, where we discuss what Thiruvalluvar had to say about how important it is to find one's purpose in life.
When I heard the news that this year's Nobel Peace Prize was awarded to Narges Mohammadi, my first thought was that she would not be able to go and receive her prize in person because she is in prison and God knows when she will be released. Even is the name of the prison, located at the foot of hills of northern Tehran, Iran, and Narges Mohammadi is currently staying in this prison. This prison is known for chronic overcrowding, poor ventilation, and infestations of cockroaches and mice. She was allowed to give an interview last June, and she spoke about her narrow cell. She talked about a small window that is high above the wall. She also talked about the glimpse of the Albaraz mountain range visible from the narrow window and how the mountain gives her the courage to be intense and persistent. Even is rated as one of the worst prisons in the world. Former female prisoners have given interviews about their horrendous experiences while they lived in this prison. There were reports of strip searches being filmed and allegations that they were forced to remove their sanitary pads and tampons during their periods and made to squat. Ms. Mohammadi has been arrested for her work as a human rights activist many times in the past 2 decades. She was arrested 13 times. Yes, you heard it right, 13 times, convicted 5 times, and sentenced to 31 years in prison and 154 lashes. She is now serving a term that may last another 10 years or even more. Last year, when 22-year-old Masha Amini was arrested by police in Iran for wearing the headscarf loosely and died after 3 days, entire Iran was engulfed in protest. Mohammadi played a critical role in organizing the protest within the prison. The chairperson of the Norwegian Nobel Committee began reading the citation for Mohammadi by quoting the slogan of Iranian human rights campaigners, Zan, Zedegi, Azadi, Woman, Life, Freedom. It was very apt because that's what Mohammadi has stood for all through her life till now. Mohammadi has not seen her family for a long time. Her husband moved out of Iran 15 years ago, and her children, twins, Ali Rahmani and Kiana Rahmani, joined their father in 2015. Mohammadi's passport has been confiscated, and no one is sure if she would ever meet her children and husband again. This is what Mohammadi wrote when the Nobel Prize news was shared with her. I have faith in the path I have chosen. I am determined to make human rights a reality in Iran, and I have no regrets. If those who claim to be giving me a judgment are firm, I am also firm. I will not waver under tyrannical punishments and will limit my freedom to the 4 walls of the prison cell. I will endure this incarceration, but I will always speak against this injustice. I was thinking about the indomitable spirit leading men and women like Mohammadi, struggling under autocratic regimens, getting tortured in prisons, and being separated from families but still fighting for the right of their clan, their kin, and fellow human beings. What are they made of? What makes them more potent when suffering inside dark and cold prison cells? How would it be to be in solitary confinements and facing the merciless, lonely nights with nothing to do but wait for the rays of sunlight to touch the window panes in the narrow cells? Will they think about their homes that was once the place where they lived, cooked, ate, and laughed with their loved ones? Will they touch their lips once kissed by their beloved lovers? Will they try hard to remember the day their child said, Mama or Papa? Will they count the days of the week or just lose track of time? And how do they still have the tenacity to say, even if I come out, I will continue to fight for freedom? Their spirit is never broken and their voices can never be muted. Thiruvalluvar recognizes this unquenchable spirit in some people that make them distinguished. Idumbaikku Idumbai paduppar, Idumbaikku Idumbai padaaa. The troubles of that person will be troubled who does not abandon his purpose.